Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to another episode of Blondskunk's Building World. Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a great one because got a lot of progress done on the castle here. And this thing, let me just say, I know I say it in every episode, and I feel like it's just a tradition now. But this thing is looking good. It is looking good. But it is not done yet. We still have some finishing touches to do to it. We still have a little bit more to go. And I think we are going to get to the point to where we can say, alright, we're going to move on to a new project in the future. In probably next episode, we'll start introducing a new project or go back to work on the apple farm. So in last episode, we worked on getting this terrain built up, and my gosh, does this look awesome, this terrain. I love tall terrain, like terrain that like builds up, like it has a height, like it feels like it has a height to it, and it's, oh, does it look nice? It looks really good. I like that. We'll have to do it with this side over here. Like, there's just some minor things that we have to do. I would like to get more stone on this side and build it up taller so it matches the other side a little bit. And kind of, you know, shape out this terrain over here. I know, that stuff I can always do off camera. That's no biggie. But off camera, I did get a path going. I worked on this right here. I built up the path, and it winds up the mountainside here, and it goes all the way up to the freaking, what's it called? The castle, of course. That's what it would be called. Hang on, let me get my stopwatch going there. There we go. So I know what time we are recording here on the video. But as you can see, the bridge looks nice now. The bridge is good. We got the bridge going. Simplistic, easy, nothing too crazy. It looks supported now. The leaves cover up a lot of like little errors and stuff that you know, like there's some like this right here. I mean, that's not really too supportive, but when you look back at it, it's not too bad. And on the top here, it looks really nice. Got all these foliage and bushes going all around, which is really, really nice. So yeah, this thing is really coming along, and I've gone in here, done a little bit of work in here, but I want to do some work in here today on camera. So like over here, this little piece of scaffolding, I have this here because I want it to be shown as this part of the castle is being worked on or being rebuilt. So just a little piece of scaffolding, nothing too crazy. I didn't want to clutter the area too much, because this area is going to have a little bit of an importance in it, and something, again, it's going to be pretty cool. I started on doing this, but then I kind of like got lost motivation because of how much terrain is going to actually have to be dug out here. But really what all this is going to be is this is going to be like a staircase that goes up. There's going to be hallways that go into these areas here. It's not going to be like a giant room or nothing, because that would take forever. But this right here is probably just going to be like a hallway of some sort. It's not going to be anything crazy. And a staircase that leads up to here, this top part of the castle. So that'll be pretty cool. And then also up here we have all this, if you haven't seen it already, this is stuff that's still, we have some stuff to work on the bridge down there. There's a little bit of fine details that still do, but yeah, that's just sort of a recap of what I did off camera and how it's looking so far. Pretty much, I think it's looking great. I think it's looking good, but I wanted to work on this wall right here because this wall is kind of like a memorial piece. I would say, like, I want to make it a memorial piece because I want it to be something maybe like the king's sword or something like that. I thought that would be really cool with some lighting that was like glowing on the wall. I thought that would be pretty neat, so that's what we'll be working on today. And you can see this hallway is very like eerie in a way, and has a lot of good lighting going in it, so I thought this would be a perfect spot. So we're going to work on this room today, and I want to build this out just a little bit here. Just a little bit, and I want to build this all the way up to connect over here, and just add this cyan because this is gonna be like the backing for the little, I guess, little centerpiece that we're gonna have. So something like this. It's a little bit of something going on, and yeah, we'll bring that down one more, just like so. And where's some stairs? I'll grab some of those stairs. added some upside down stairs there. That looks pretty good. And what about on the bottom here? I don't know. It's alright. It's okay. Maybe we'll add a little bit up here of cobblestone. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I like that. And yeah, we'll add some cracks going around here too, because it's kind of an old structure. This is the older part of the castle. This isn't anything new. This is like the first part of the castle. This was built first. Maybe this was built later on. It's sort of what I'm going with. This is the older part of the castle, but yeah, this is still pretty cool. Let's just try and figure out how to do some lighting in here that I think would be neat. I don't know how we would do this. Maybe something in the wall. That's kind of what I want. That's kind of the lighting I need for this area. So maybe like a little bush or something just to hide that lighting. Could be pretty cool. It's kind of tricky because that bush is moving around a little bit. What if I did like a bush, but I did also a nice little thing like that? It's like a little bush, and it's... I don't know how I feel about it. Hang on, I'm gonna have to freaking turn off my notifications here. There we go. Freaking everybody starts texting me as soon as I start recording or whatever, and I forget about the notifications. Sorry about that. Maybe a redstone lamp might be better. What if we did a redstone lamp? Let's try that. Do something like this. Go redstone lamp. We'll do... What if we did that, though? What if we brought it up one? Like so. Like, oh, yeah. That's nice. The shaders really help with the lighting. I don't know how this would look in default, but I really like that right there. That would be pretty cool to keep. So let's go and let's do an item frame. Let's get ourselves an item frame and a golden sword. And we'll grab some Unbreaking 3. Where's Unbreaking 3? There it is. And, well, I think I could do this. I can do slash, enchant, Blondskunk, Minecraft, boop boop. And we'll do just really... Doesn't really matter what it is. But we'll do Unbreaking. Or not. Unbreaking? 1. There we go. So Unbreaking 1, that's how you easily do a little enchant without an anvil. But there you go. And that's sort of like the king's sword in a way. I think that's pretty cool. But I want to do something a little... I don't feel like that's too special. I want to do something a little bit different here. Maybe bring like a little section. That's the... Or maybe we'll hang it down like that. Oh, yes. Yes. And we'll actually put like a sign up. Instead of just naming the item, we'll put a sign up. I think that would be better. So, King's Sword. The old King's Sword. And this guy, maybe he was like a hero or something. I don't know. But it's kind of cool to see that sort of like little detail in a build like this. It makes it a little bit more special. The old King's Sword. It doesn't matter who the old King's is. You never know. You never know. It's sort of a mystery. So there you go. The old King's Sword, which is actually really, really cool. I'm loving that. We'll add... Oh, didn't mean to break that. Hello. Breaking stuff over here, Blondskunk. What are you doing? Grab ourselves some steps. Just replace this just a tad. Do a little bit of this as well. Yeah, it's fine. And, I guess that's cool. Man, lots of lawnmowers as soon as I do recording. That's always nice. It's always a great time. What is going on here? I have like steps and everything. Or maybe this just wasn't ready to be complete, but I don't know. There we go. And we'll add in ourselves some redstone lamps here, just to give it sort of that it's being worked on feel. Maybe these redstone lamps were put in afterwards, with sort of a newer design. There we go. Those are pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Give a little bit of lighting to the roof. You don't want it to feel too dark now. And yeah, added some of these stairs in. Oh yes, this is just coming more complete as we go along here. This is awesome. I love it. Building this up a little bit. Now these walls, I just kind of want to just do simplistic. I want to keep all the focus towards our little memorial over there, our little memorial to the old king. And again, we don't know who the old king is. It's just for whatever kind of lore is in this world. Don't really know. But that's just a little something. Adds a little bit of detail, and I like that. I like that in this world. So very, very cool. And I'd like to do that for a lot of things. Not just for the castle, but for a couple things. I think it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that looks all right. So we'll fill in that with some other material, maybe the andesite that I have in my hotbar here. And we'll just start tearing down this old stone wall here. And, you know, I'm kind of building this old, which might seem a little weird to some people. Like, it's like, why wouldn't you just build this all new? Well, sometimes you have, like, different sections of the castle, and not all the sections were built at the same time. And it gives it a little bit more realism, and makes your build look that much better because you're building it, sort of in a time zone that it was built in. So go to say this was built first, as I was saying, and then later on down the road they built the top half of the castle, and maybe this was all underground area. And as they worked on the new half, they had this old half, and the old half is just kind of taking a toll as the time went on. So it's just kind of cool to think about those little details, because they really help make a build look that much better, and just kind of give it a little bit of a difference to a newer build. You know, you don't want it to just look new. It's, you know, not supposed to look that way. So, and there we go. And I'll fill all this andesite in, which isn't too bad. I like it. Just filling all this in. But yeah, this andesite mixed with the cobblestone is a great way to just, you know, make a wall look really nice. It's just, two blocks work hand in hand together, the andesite and the cobblestone. It's so good. It's so good. Just building the same thing in these walls. And right here. There we go. You don't want to go too crazy on the andesite. You want to kind of keep an equal balance between the cobblestone and the andesite there. That's a pretty good example of what you want to do. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's looking nice. I like it. And maybe I want to kind of make these stairs a little different here. Something like this, maybe. This might not look too good, so it's just testing. It's just testing a little bit. No, I don't want to do it. Just because of that one little step that's sticking out. I don't want to do that. That's okay, though. That's okay. We won't worry about it. We won't worry about it. But yeah, that looks nice. I like this hallway. It's much better now than it was. I like this especially, just because it's so subtle. It's nothing crazy. I understand that. It's nothing like, oh, wow, that's so cool. It's a sword hanging on a wall. I get that. But it is just that. And it is really, really neat to see just that little minor detail being used. Like, I think that's just so cool when you can make little things stick out like that and just make them work, I guess. It just works. Just works. There we go. That's pretty nice. I like that. And we'll make like little beams in the wall here, I guess, or in the roof, which isn't too bad. Making little things like that can help as well, just structurally. And let's see here. Let's change that all up. Add in these staircases that go upside down. There we go. Pretty nice. And yeah, this is a tricky one right here. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit of a tricky one, but we'll just kind of go with it. So we'll replace all this with a little bit of stone brick, adding that in. And right here, doing the same thing. Right here as well. Oh, not there. Not there. And yeah, that's pretty good. Just like that. That's our little one right there. And this one, honestly, doesn't have to be anything crazy. This one can kind of be like all over the place. Like what's going on here? You know, it's just sort of falling down. This beam is just being held up by whatever. And it's not really holding on anymore. So that would be a cool little feature right there. Give it some andesite just to make sure it's a little bit more detailed. And give it a little bit of depth going up into that area, and you can just see that just extends the roof and makes it a little bit more different from these ones over here. So yeah, this is really cool. Like it. It's coming along. Really nice. And you know what we could do, honestly? This is another little thing. See how this is sort of feels outside? Well, we can make this feel instantly, just like an indoor-outdoor area, by adding this little carpet in, which is really cool. So I think we'll stop it like right around, we'll stop it down here. That's fine, just like that. Don't have to go too crazy. We'll go in a little bit as well. So just like that, and a little bit of carpet, a little bit of blue, just to break up that floor. You know, it doesn't look too great when it's just all stone. You know, it just gives it a little bit of something. We'll kind of extend it out this way. Grab ourselves some carpet here. There we go. And more of goes towards the area right there, so yeah, that's pretty good. I could fiddle with this all day. There. Yeah, maybe that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Just like that. Nothing too crazy. It's just sort of laid out everywhere. Just sort of laid out everywhere. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, pretty good. Yep, nothing really happening there with that, but that looks pretty nice. I like that. And sometimes you gotta examine it just a little bit, just look at it just a little bit, and just be like, hey, what is going on? But yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that. So now when you're looking into the castle, it's not so boring. It looks actually finished in that section. Now, really the last thing that I have to do for the castle and finishing it up is this area here. But as I said, that's going to just be some off-camera work. So I guess it's officially done. It's officially done, guys. This build is done. For now. Until I decide to come back on it, work on all the interior work that has to be done. But this is done. This is complete. I'm going to call it finished for now. And that's awesome. Just look at that. Just the full scale of this thing is insane. Well, as I said, there's more stuff to work on. But the exterior part of this castle, I would say, is complete. You know, this is done. Feels so good to say that, because this is the biggest castle I've ever built. So that's awesome. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. As always, don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you guys next time.